crazy. Like that was one of the early things I saw. People were coming off of dialysis, going on a carnivore diet, and their doctors are saying, you're going to kill yourself if you keep eating like this. And they said, you know what? I don't believe you. You know, everything you've told me has only gotten me sicker. And so, you know, I'm just going to try this. And then, you know, 9 months later, this lady came off of dialysis, which is just incredible. And then I was able to, you know, mention that to a friend of mine that had kidney failure. He was like at 19% kidney function. And 3 months later, he was at 80% kidney function, you know, and he was worried that he was going to, you know, not make it to see his daughter graduate high school. You know, that's a devastating thing to have to deal with, you know, in your 30s, when you have a young child. And so, and all his doctors, again, were like, you're going to kill yourself. You know, if you're eating all this protein, you know, you need to go plant-based, low protein, and take all these meds. And he's just like, no, not doing it. And sure enough, just reversed all of his issues. And so when you see those communities and you see these sorts of things, and people say, oh, that's anecdotal evidence. Like, I don't give a rat's ass. These are real people. This is real life, you know? And you know what, you know, my experience is anecdotal, but you know, the plural of anecdote is data. You know, you have a lot of people having a lot of, you know, very similar results and positive benefits. And at the end of the day, I don't care what study says what. If I'm eating a certain way and I'm healthier that way, I'm just going to keep doing that. It's like, well, you know, but this study says that you should actually, you know, eat shit and, you know, stab nails into your legs. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to do it. You know, Harvard study said that. I'm like, well, I don't care. You know, that sounds awful and it's dumb, you know? So, you know, I'm eating this way and I feel fantastic, and people are eating this way and they're you know, getting able to clear cancer. They're getting rid of autoimmune disorders. They're getting rid of heart disease. They're reversing their calcium, the CAC scores for arterial plaques. They're reversing their diabetes. They're coming off all their medications. And you're telling them that well, because there's no study that says this should happen, that it's not actually happening. Anecdotal or no, it's happening. And so I think it's very good when you have